14th day of June 2024, the 73rd graduation of Palmer College of Chiropractic's Florida campus. First, I would like to welcome the families and loved ones of those participating in today's convocation. What you will be witnessing today is the final step of a long journey for each of these soon-to-be doctors. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. William Sherrier, the president of Palmer College of Chiropractic's Florida campus.
Thank you, Dr. Lewis. Good afternoon. Buenas tardes. I would like to formally welcome you all to today's commencement ceremony. I am honored to share in the excitement of this memorable occasion. I would like to pass along my personal congratulations and best wishes to the members of the 73rd graduating class of Palmer College of Chiropractic's Florida campus. We would like to acknowledge those present today who have served our country. Those graduating today are recognized with red, white, and blue cords. Would all the veterans or active duty military in attendance, whether you are a graduate, family, or friend, please stand for recognition as we thank you for your service. I know we are here today also to acknowledge the achievements of our 73rd graduating class. However, before we proceed, let us pause to recognize another group of achievers who are equally deserving of praise and recognition for a job well done. The faculty at Palmer College of Chiropractic's Florida campus is praiseworthy for many reasons. Their responsibility is to present the highest learning experience possible to future doctors of chiropractic. Our faculty fulfills their mission well, with distinction and dedication. Faculty members at Palmer College rank among the leaders in chiropractic education for papers published in peer-reviewed journals, as well as presentations at prestigious healthcare conferences. They, as individuals, enrich our profession, and by doing so, collectively, advance healthcare throughout the world. Would the faculty please rise? During their years at Palmer's Florida campus, our graduates have distinguished themselves in both their academic endeavors and their extracurricular contributions to the college. Without the loving support of their families, these achievements could not have been possible. Will the families of our graduates in attendance please stand? Today, our graduates will join the prestigious ranks of Palmer alumni. Palmer College graduates account for more than 1/3 of the practicing chiropractors in the world. They are the reason the Palmer name has been synonymous with the highest standards of quality of patient care in chiropractic for more than 125 years. We would like to recognize the alumni of Palmer College. Will the Palmer alumni in the room please stand? Dr. Philip Afghani is an assistant professor of clinical sciences and a proud graduate of Palmer's Florida campus. In addition to his teaching responsibilities, Dr. Afghani has maintained a private family practice since 2008 and is passionate about serving his community. To pay tribute to Class 242, please welcome Dr. Philip Afghani.
Can you guys even see me? Is that? Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished faculty, proud families, and most importantly, the remarkable class of 242. As we stand here on the precipice of this monumentous occasion, it is very heartwarming. It is an honor to address you guys one last time. Today marks a milestone, not only in your individual journeys, but in the collective journey of healthcare excellence. Each of you poised to embark on a career dedicated to healing, nurturing, and empowering lives in the communities that you will serve. As chiropractors, you have chosen a profession that embodies the very essence of holistic well-being. But beyond the technical skills, the academic achievements, and knowledge that you've acquired over this time, it is your compassion, empathy, and unwavering dedication that will help define your success as doctors. Each adjustment that you make, each conversation that you have, each person that you touch, that love, that passion, that wanting to help will come through and make a profound difference in someone's life. As you step into the world, I urge you to remain steadfast in your excellence, in your commitment to helping others. Stay curious, never stop learning, embrace every opportunity to expand your knowledge and skills. And amidst the challenges and even uncertainties in the careers you will face, always remember the profound impact that you will have on each other and others. There are many times in your careers as well where obstacles and setbacks may seem overwhelming. Take a minute, evaluate, step back, take a breath, and assess how you are going to climb those mountains. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Don't be afraid to try new things. Evaluate new techniques. Let research objectively change your perspective on something. Don't be afraid to look things up or say you don't know, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Looking back on your time here at Palmer, you've had a chance to pull from a wide diversity within your own class. And going forward, you can use that collective amazingness to help launch yourselves to new heights. Here are just a sampling of attributes that you should harness from those even sitting next to you here today. Be curious and humble, like Kathy. Be lighthearted, like Ashley. Be passionate, like Mo. Be willing to change the status quo, like Carter. Let your smile change the feel of the world around you, like Melnixa. Bust some heads every once in a while, like Nina. Be fearless, like Sierra. Shed your shell and blossom, like Evelyn. And ask the obvious and annoying questions, like Johnny. In closing, let me extend a very heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you. Today, as you celebrate this remarkable achievement, know that you possess the power to change the world for the better. Your future patients are counting on you, and all of us here today are anxious to watch you succeed. May you serve with humility, kindness, and integrity, and may your journey as chiropractors be overflowing with fulfillment, purpose, and endless opportunities to make a difference. Congratulations, Class 242. The world awaits your healing touch and the compassion in your hearts. Go forth and shine brightly, for you are the future of chiropractic. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Afghani. Johnny, I enjoyed your questions, by the way. Dr. Roger Hines, a native of St. John's, Newfoundland. Okay. Was in private practice in Glasgow, Scotland, before returning to teach at his alma mater, Palmer College in Davenport, Iowa. He holds the rank of professor and teaches technique, philosophy, and history at the college. Dr. Hines has been the recipient of numerous teaching, professional, and public service awards. He leads the Palmer Foundation for Chiropractic History and functions as the college historian. He is a frequent contributor to the Association for the History of Chiropractic Journal. He is a peer reviewer for it, as well as multiple other chiropractic peer-reviewed publications. Dr. Hines is presently serving as the AHC's executive director and is very excited to be having the Association for the History of Chiropractic conference on the Palmer, Florida campus tomorrow. He is also incredibly honored to be your commencement speaker today. Please welcome Dr. Roger Hines.
Well, thank you. After a speech from Dr. Afghani, I'm not sure why I'm here. That was wonderful. Nicely done, sir. But for me, as a proud Palmer faculty member, I am usually out there with you during these types of ceremonies. But today, I get to stand over here, a formality, really, on your monumental day. My main task I've been charged with is to have you postpone getting your diploma by about 10 minutes. So let's proceed. Guests, faculty, parents, alumni, administration, and old people that just come to these things. Welcome to the graduation of Class 242, the finest class Palmer College, Florida has ever graduated. Nothing? Come on. So, who am I? The introduction told you stuff I have done, but not who I am. Who I am is someone who has a tendency towards introversion, but is truly honored to do this daunting task. As I often do, I turn to my wife, my grounding, my fellow faculty member for advice about what I should discuss. Her response was, better you than me, and try not to suck. Speaking of my wife, and to further explain who I am, I have to explain from where I come. You see, when my wife first met me, she thought I was exotic. I had a dialect. I hail from Newfoundland, as we heard, a beautifully God-forsaken island in the North Atlantic, from an area of the world where you can get a one-armed man out of a tree by waving to him, where it's a fair-weather day if the rain is coming straight down, where you don't take yourself too seriously, and you're scorned if you do. But now, 25 years later, I sound like I'm from Ohio. Students, no offense, Ohio, students no longer notice a dialect. It comes out strongly only if I'm very angry or have imbibed more than is reasonable. Two things students shouldn't be exposed to in a classroom, right? It also comes out when I'm nervous. So if I start saying, Lara Turner and boys, you don't have to be dialect, then you know I've lost my nerve and I feel as wildly unprepared as a C- student going into a spinal anatomy exam. Speaking of which, I approach writing this speech as if I was a college student. And by that, I mean I waited to the last minute, down 2 cans of Red Bull, did some online gaming, checked social media, and then decided to write a speech for today. In doing so, I first considered those who've had this task before. Over the years, I've heard a multitude of commencement speakers, some great, some meh. Many use the standard deployment of didactic little parabolish stories, bullshitty cliches and idioms and analogies at groups of graduates. I promise no better. But I do think a good speech should contain pathos, logos, and ethos. But a memorable speech should be something unexpected. I have no sock puppets, and as far as you know, I'm wearing pants. I will not lead the graduates in interpretive dance, but I will try to deliver on the unexpected. I listen to commencement speakers speaking at to the graduating class about what they've accomplished, what they've been through, who they are. I've been told my greatest skill is that I give it to people straight. My classes, like life, have no bonus points. My opinions do not change because who is standing in front of me. No BS. I don't know. If I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know. I don't pander. So if I tell you I don't know what you've struggled with to get here today, I admittedly know very little about you, and I'm not sure why they picked me to do this. So maybe it's perceived. It's because I'm perceived as being funny. Trust me, sometimes introverts, all right, use humor as a coping mechanism. You just got to know how to use it. I always have people ask me how I got a wife that is so obviously out of my league. First off, thanks. I guess I don't have feelings. But when we started dating, what I did is I kept her laughing. And she closes her eyes when she laughs. All right, so problem solved. It's science, people. It's science. Right. Anyway, back to the point. A few years ago, I think it was student council on the Davenport campus placed Post-it notes in the skywalk. On them, students wrote down what they liked best about their instructors. Almost every single one of mine said, "That guy is funny," or "He's hilarious." And there was that one that asked if they could rub my belly for good luck before their exams. I was heart scalded by the responses. I looked at my wife and said, "They just think I'm funny." And she said, "Aw, it's okay, Buttercup. I know you're actually mean and they just think you're joking." Did I mention that I'm a trophy husband? You see, my wife is considerably older than me, and she's one lucky lady. I just got to keep her laughing. She's going to kill me. All right. To be honest, what I wanted to see on those Post-it notes was one student say he is passionate about chiropractic and about Palmer because everything I am is because of this profession, because of this place. So here you are today, wearing a black shower curtain and a funny hat. You're pretty much sitting on your hands as a little of your heart, and all of your head is already out the door. You know, head, heart, and hands is not a phrase from the Palmers, but is something coined by Elbert Hubbard, who said the product of the head, heart, and hand is a thing to be loved. Be that as it may, I feel nothing is more applicable than that quote by Hubbard to chiropractic. So head, logos. Most of you are at a point in your life when you're really getting acquainted with self-doubt, when there's so much seemingly at stake. Let me reassure you that this is not supposed to be easy. You're supposed to have moments of uncertainty. Keep those moments of doubt just that, only moments. I've heard 100 times, you shouldn't be afraid to fail. Personally, I don't think you should be afraid, but I think you should do everything you can to avoid it. I will tell you there is no secret to success, and I do not put much stock in luck. Yes, it's incalculably lucky that you are here, that you were born, but bust your butt. I promise you, you will be luckier. Persevere, work hard, don't fail. If you do, reevaluate, change, work harder, and your success will be even more rewarding. In this life, you will have to do things that make you uncomfortable. I don't mean do stupid things like jump out of a perfectly good airplane or adopt a cat. Look at me, giving this speech makes me so uncomfortable that I would rather have a random part of my anatomy cut out with a rusty butter knife. But here I am. So you do them too. It'll make you a better person. Be humble. You don't know everything. Because of the decades that have passed now, I can't believe how much I don't know. But know, as a doctor, there is nothing wrong with not knowing. There is, however, a big problem with not finding out. You know how to find out. Your Palmer education taught you how. I hear in this country, people speak constantly of freedom. There is no freedom like being educated. And there is no finer chiropractic education than you receive from these faculty members. They deserve great praise for their commitment, and I would say sacrifice. Be successful in your life. Many perceive success as a rule to mean having boatloads of money. I've never been motivated by money, which is handy. Being a teacher, there's not much in it. And yet I consider myself extremely successful because my heart is full. Heart, pathos. Be vulnerable. Accept heartbreak. Forgive. Love with reckless abandon. Take a moment to see if you can see those in the crowd here today that have your heart. Thank them. Cherish them. This ride is shorter than you know. There's no time to waste on petty things. Be silly. Laugh. Find balance in your life. Embrace it. Live a life fully expressed. Hands. I look at my hands and they tell the story of my life. When I get up in the morning and open and close them, they hurt a little now. And as strange as it sounds, that ache makes me smile. You see, my hands are scarred and they're getting a little arthritic, but these hands are the mark of where I've been. They've done things of little consequence but put a smirk on my face and made for a good yarn. These hands have played in the greatest R&B band in the world, at least in our mind. These hands have been mangled playing rugby. These hands have been to more countries, and these hands have fingers to count. But these hands have also been roughened and hewn by adversity. Bear with me now, because I don't typically allow myself to be this vulnerable. I was taught to fold my hands in prayer, but they were more often dirty, scraped, and swollen during a misspent youth when I thought fighting my way out was the only way. These hands have been cold without shelter. These hands have felt the last heartbeat of someone I truly loved. These hands have covered my face to hide my tears after the loss of 2 children. These hands have trembled and shook when my wife told me she had cancer. These hands have pulled the bottle close, but these hands have pushed it away. These hands have held my newborn daughter. These hands have held my newborn son. These hands grew stronger when the love of my life proposed to me and slipped a ring over my finger. For all the things I have held throughout my entire life, her hands are my favorite. You see, her skilled chiropractic hands palpated deeply embedded tumors that saved her life. I love her chiropractic hands. My chiropractic hands have adjusted professional athletes, orphans in Haiti, the homeless in Scotland. These hands have shown me what chiropractic can achieve. They have served me well. They have served my patients well. Despite everything I just told you, the good and the bad, I don't have a single regret. For if I changed anything, would I be who I am? Would I be where I am? You see, I get to run down the halls of Palmer touching both walls. And what I mean by that is I get to play a part in the profession's past, while at the same time getting to play a part in producing this profession's future. Like I said, no regrets, just one fear, and that for some reason, for any reason, I don't get to run down the halls touching both walls. You see, I love what I do. So soon, my hands will clap a little harder than is reasonable. My heart will be filled with pride, and my head will know that you know more about me than I wanted you to know. But I still don't really know any of you. But I do know something more important about each of you because you sit before me today, and that is your potential to accomplish great things, to lead this profession into the future, and to be a great chiropractor because you are a Palmer graduate. I want you to worry less about the prefix and suffix to your name. Be a chiropractor without apology. You have a sacred trust. Guard it well. I don't wish you luck. I wish a lot more than that for you. Class 242, thank you for letting me be a brief moment in your life and indulging me today. Don't waste a minute. Get out there and bring the love from your head, your heart, and your hands. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hines. Now, in recognition of our students' dedication to the philosophy, science, and art of chiropractic, Palmer College of Chiropractic's Florida campus will present the following class honor awards. First, we continue the tradition of recognizing the exemplary achievements of those students who have excelled through the course of their educational experience here at Palmer College's Florida campus and graduate today with academic honors. We begin this phase of the program with the presentation of awards to the co-valedictorians and salutatorian of today's graduating class. The co-valedictorians of Class 242 are Paola Nicola Reyes Valentin and Carter Daniel Schmidt. The salutatorian for Class 242 is Benjamin Loya Jr. Benjamin, please join us as well. Thank you. These students have demonstrated the scholastic and clinical proficiency in which our administration and faculty take great pride. Congratulations again to Paula, Carter, and Benjamin. Dr. William Sherrier, our campus president, will now present the Virgil V. Strang Award.
The Virgil V. Strang Philosophy Award is named for a 1951 Palmer graduate and the 7th president of Palmer College of Chiropractic. Dr. Strang was a philosopher, anatomist, teacher, humanitarian, and practitioner who exemplified the philosophy, commitment, passion, logic, and reasoning of the practice of chiropractic. Recipients are nominated by their peers in the graduating class, as well as faculty members, and selected by a faculty committee. The Virgil V. Strang Philosophy Award recipient for Class 242 is Melnixa Fanny Ruiz Vieira. Dr. Heather Bowyer, Dean of Clinics, will now present the Clinical Excellence Award.
The Clinical Excellence Award is presented to a graduating doctor who has demonstrated excellence in clinical knowledge and skills, quality patient care, service to patients, leadership, and dedication to the profession. The Clinical Excellence Award recipient for Class 242 is Carter Daniel Schmidt. Jason Brewer, Dean of Students, will now present the James Burkle Memorial Award.
This award is named for the late James Burkle in honor of the impact he made on the Palmer, Florida community. The James Burkle Memorial Award is presented to a graduating doctor who most exemplifies the virtues of compassion, strong leadership, commitment to service, and passion for the chiropractic profession. The recipient of the James Burkle Memorial Award for Class 242 is Nina Nicole Spencieri. Dr. Joy Lewis, Dean of Academics, will now present Academic Excellence Awards.
As an example of the dedication and commitment that defines the students at Palmer College, we would like to recognize those who have earned the Academic Excellence Award. This honor is awarded by virtue of having made the Dean's List during each of their first 12 quarters of study. The sacrifice, desire, and hard work that these recipients have invested during their time here at Palmer, Florida's campus are qualities that will no doubt characterize their careers as doctors of chiropractic. As I read your name, please stand for recognition. Our Academic Excellence Award recipients are Cassidy Logan Brotherton, Benjamin Loya Jr., Paula Nicole Reyes Valentin, Carter Daniel Schmidt, and Nina Nicole Spencieri. Congratulations on a job well done. Please be seated. At this time, I would like to once again acknowledge the valedictorians of Class 242. Please welcome to the stage our first speaker, Paola Reyes Valentin.
Good afternoon, faculty, proud family members, friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. It is a great honor to stand before you as one of the valedictorians of such an extraordinary class. Today marks the beginning of a new era, an era where we stand not just as chiropractic students, but as doctors, ready to make an impact in the world of healthcare. We made it. All the late nights, endless exams, hours in clinic, and moments of self-doubt, we pushed through, and look where we are now. I want to start by saying a massive thank you to our incredible professors, our mentors, our families, and of course, all of you, my classmates. We couldn't have done this without each other's support and constant encouragement. I also want to specifically acknowledge my incredible mentors, Dr. Michelle Gingras, Dr. Jacob Harden, and Dr. Ava Boutros. Your guidance has been crucial in my clinical journey through chiropractic school. You have challenged me, pushed me beyond my limits, and inspired me to strive for excellence in everything I do. Most importantly, you have shown me that I am in fact capable of becoming the best chiropractor I can be, and for that, I am eternally grateful. Today, as we cross this stage, we're not just receiving a diploma, we're embracing our responsibility to be kind, to be compassionate, to be diligent, and to be the kind of doctors who inspire hope in a world where it may sometimes feel limited. Let us always strive to empower our patients, encouraging them to become the healthiest, most authentic versions of themselves. Throughout our time here, we've learned that our work can transform lives, not just by working on the body, but by truly listening and understanding people, and that's something genuinely special. I challenge each of you to always be advocates for health, be pillars in your communities, and never stop learning. If there's one thing I'm certain about, is that education doesn't stop after graduation. It's just getting started. I also carry with me a profound sense of pride in my roots. Being from Puerto Rico is more than just a fact of birth. It is an honor that shapes who I am and how I see the world. My heritage is rich with strength, resilience, passion, determination, and a spirit of community that has fueled my journey through every challenge and accomplishment, including this one. Por esta razón, quiero expresar mi más profundo agradecimiento a todos los padres de los estudiantes latinos aquí presentes. Gracias por las enseñanzas. Gracias por las enseñanzas y los valores que han inculcado en nosotros. Gracias por su apoyo incondicional en cada paso que damos. Su esfuerzo y sacrificio no solo han moldeado el tipo de profesionales y personas que somos hoy, sino que también nos han guiado hasta este momento tan significativo. Mami, papi, jamás encontraré las palabras para expresarles lo agradecida que estoy de todo lo que hacen por mí cada día. Desde el fondo de mi corazón, gracias. Este logro también es suyo. As we stand on the cusp of this new beginning, I encourage you all to glance around and truly be present in this very moment. Feel the weight of your achievements. Let them anchor you firmly to this incredible milestone. We are about to embark on paths that will undoubtedly test our limits again. But remember, the journey is not just about reaching the destination, it's about growing along the way, learning from each experience, and enjoying each step to come in our professional lives. No matter where you go or what you do, in the times that you're uncertain of what is to come, remember to look where your feet are now, how far they have taken you, and how they will continue to take you where you need to go. Know that when you feel limited in your ability, your perseverance is unlimited. Let's celebrate today, not just for the end it marks, but for the countless beginnings and opportunities it withholds. Thank you, and congratulations, Class 242.
Carter.
Thank you. Our next valedictorian address will come from Carter Schmidt.
Good afternoon. I would like to first thank everyone for being here.
Thank you to the friends and family we have here to celebrate with us today, and for the endless support you have offered and provided to everyone within the class of 242 over the past 3+ years. Thank you to our professors, our mod doctors, and all other Palmer staff for getting us to this monumental moment that we get to celebrate here together today. Thank you to my fellow graduates for creating memories that we will never forget. And thank you to Nina. I wouldn't be on this stage here without you today. Today marks the end of one journey and the start of our next. It has been an honor to learn, grow, and evolve alongside each of you. I like to view our time here at Palmer as the prologue to our career, and now we get to write our story. We have all shared many experiences throughout this beginning. Experiences such as learning to navigate both online and in-person classes, surviving hurricanes such as Ian and Nicole, studying for countless hours for classes as well as board exams, accepting defeats in student Olympics, and meeting friends that will be characters in our story until its end. Now our stories will divide and diversify. I cannot wait for our future conversations to see how each of our paths have differed and how each of us are able to positively impact the communities we choose to serve. Remember to always be comfortable being uncomfortable. It will soon become comfortable, just as school was for us. Let's always be bold in our aspirations, ethical in our approach, and compassionate in our interactions. Never shy away from who you are. As this first chapter in our journey begins today, I hope it is full of celebration for each and every one of us. Time will move by quickly, but it is important for us to take each step along the way for all that is worth. Let our stories begin. Thank you.
Thank you. Are you ready? It's time. Dr. Sherrier, at this time I present for conferral of the Doctor of Chiropractic degree, the 73rd graduating class of Palmer College of Chiropractic's Florida campus. Will the candidates please present themselves?
On recommendation of the deans, faculty, and the academic standing committee, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Palmer College of Chiropractic and the state of Florida, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Chiropractic and all its rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining therein. Dr. Abigail Gonsalves will read the names of the Class 242 graduates. The hoods will be turned by Dr. Stephen Cuno.
Jonathan Xavier Acevedo Nieves. Ruben J. Almodovar Garcia, magna cum laude. David Michael Angelucci, cum laude. Evelyn Aziz Masood. Gregory Joseph Booth. Lucas John Bosler, cum laude. Matthew George Boran. Cassidy Logan Brotherton, magna cum laude. Patricio Andres Cedeño Gonzalez. Sierra Cheyenne Chafee. Cole Michael Chandler. Johnny Cooper. Presented by his uncle, Dr. Ronald Fulmore. Dylan Cruz de Rios. Kathy Dow. Hector Diaz Charles. Daniel Dolan. Ronaldo Fernandez Acevedo. Andrew N. Gobriel. Amber Lee Gillespie. Mohammed Abed Al-Hamid Hamed, cum laude. Asif Hashim. Caitlin Marie Heidinger, cum laude. Joshua Douglas Jordan. Joshua Michael Lemers. Benjamin Loya Jr., magna cum laude. Brian Markowski, cum laude. John Michael Marsh, cum laude. Eleazar Martel Martinez. Alec Daniel Martir Fuentes. Braulio Oscar Munoz Diaz, magna cum laude. David Spencer Ney. Ashley Marie Norris. Giovanni Perez Vargas, cum laude. Joseph Taylor Phillip. Brooke Svensson Ramirez. Paola Nicole Reyes Valentin, summa cum laude. Laura Isabel Rubio Rodriguez. Melnixa Fanny Ruiz Vieira, presented by her father, Dr. Melvin Ruiz Miranda, and her brother, Dr. Melvin Ruiz Vieira. Carter Daniel Schmidt, summa cum laude. Nina Nicole Spencieri, magna cum laude. Anne Curley Sylvester. Alyssa M. Toro Rivera.
In accordance with the chiropractic principles of the art, science, and philosophy of chiropractic, and in consequence of your dedication to the restoration of sick to health, please rise and face the audience for the recitation of the chiropractic oath. I, promise and swear to keep to the best of my ability and judgment the following oath. I will adhere to the code of ethics espoused by the chiropractic profession. I will observe and practice professional conduct in relations with my patients, my colleagues, myself, and my profession. I will seek to preserve the integrity of my profession, and help it to grow in service to the benefit of all humanity. I will serve my patients to the best of my ability, violating neither their confidence nor their dignity, and in my association with these patients, I shall not violate that which is moral and right. I will provide regimen for the good of my patients, according to my ability and my judgment. I will regard and refer to my fellow doctors with honor and dignity, giving credit for their dedication and commitment to the profession. I will continue to improve my knowledge and skill and be sincere in my resolution to justify the responsibility which this degree symbolizes and imposes. Please be seated. Okay, you comfortable? Students, please rise. Change your tassels. Doctors, be seated.
On behalf of the administration, faculty, staff, and students at Palmer College of Chiropractic's Florida campus, thank you for attending today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, please remain seated as the new doctors and the faculty exit from the room. I now adjourn the 73rd graduation convocation of the Palmer College of Chiropractic's Florida campus. Congratulations. Thank you.